Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Zach here. Today we're gonna be wrenching on my Slash two-wheel drive. We're gonna be fixing the shocks because, as you can see here, it goes down, kind of just stays. It's supposed to bounce up like that, and they don't. So we're just gonna take them apart, rebuild them, put some new shock oil in there, and yeah, basically that's all. Alright, I'll be back to you when they're off. Alright, we've got them off. Now we're just going to take them apart. Take these apart, it's super duper simple. You've got to take it from here, and you pop these bottom retainers off. Okay, and then you pop the spring off. Take the brace off. And then these ones, they're normally on there pretty tight. So, come over here. We're going to get some needle nose pliers. Some bigger pliers. Take them over here. Gonna grab the bottom part of it that's not black. This is hard to do with trying to get it on camera. So the bottom part of it with these ones, and then you're just gonna kind of grab it here however you want. You just stick the pliers through there. You just twist. Pretty hard to get off at first, and once you do it a couple times, they get easier. Then you got the shock fluid cap. Okay, so you just pull that off, and you got all your oil in there. So I'm just gonna leave that right there for a second. Gonna come over here, get a bunch of paper towels, or you can get like a cup or something. I'm gonna fold these paper towels down into a little square, so it's thick and it'll absorb a lot of the oil. Because that's what you really want to do with the paper towels, is get the oil. Make sure it doesn't get everywhere. So I'm going to take it here and just dump it out. So the oil, super black, it's supposed to be more clear. Well, the more it's clear, the better it is. So I'm just going to make sure they're all out there. It's all out there. Then I'm going to put a thing on this. And I'm going to come over here, grab another paper towel, just a single one this time. Gonna put it up on top of here. Gonna leave this upside down. Gonna take the oil cap, leave it upside down, get all the oil off those. Okay, then we're gonna come over to this other one. Pretty much gonna do the same thing. Pull the spring down, pop the retainer off, spring off, guard off, and take it off. There's a lot of offs in that sentence. I'm just gonna use this one this time. So, now that you've got it off, you're gonna take this retainer thing, put it up here, put the cap down here, dump it out, do the same thing. Okay. You're gonna make sure all the oil's out, and then you're gonna put it back up on top of the paper towel over here. Okay, so this is going to be a complete rebuild. So I'm gonna let those dry for just a second, just long enough to organize. Take my oil, fold the towel up, make sure it gets all nice and soaked in. We'll just throw it away. Again, that can also be done with a cup. It's actually probably better with the cup. And I just dropped the GoPro. Okay. So now, that's a little bent, but doesn't need a complete rebuild. So that shock's good. Doesn't need to be fully taken apart. And rebend the shaft. That one I will just put on the vise right here quickly and straighten it out. Geez, I'm bad at putting the GoPro down. Just gonna straighten it out here. Gonna clamp it down in the vise, and then probably gotta spin it around, get it nice and clamped down. Okay, then it's fairly straight. I don't know if there's a little bit of curvature on there. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. So now we're gonna take this one that we did at first. Okay. Now all you're gonna need to do is come over here, and I don't know where I put the oil, and then you're just gonna have to get the oil. I'll put you back on when I find it. Okay, super unprepared, super unprofessional, but I've got the oil now. So I'm just gonna take this shock, gonna open it all the way up, just gonna fill it up. This is just the stock Traxxas oil. I do live in a little bit colder place, so I probably should get some thicker oil. But hey, stock oil has not done me bad so far. So you're gonna fill it up, not all the way, but pretty close to the top. You can't tell if you can see that on camera again, but pretty close to the top. All right, then you're just gonna push it up, not all the way. And if there is air bubbles coming out, then you just kind of do it until there's no more air bubbles. In this case, it's hard to get on camera, but there is no air bubbles coming out. So we're gonna go back to these black retainers things, gonna put it on top while it's all the way up. I did that wrong. Just put it all the way up. Okay. Push it too far there. But put it all the way up. Put this on. Now if you overfilled it, there will be some leakage. Pull it off. Okay. And then if it floats like that, you're pretty good. So then you just gotta put the cap back on. Screw it on. This isn't a very difficult job. I just wanted to make sure everyone knew how to do it. So you gotta tighten her up all the way. You wanna make sure this is super tight, because if these pop off, it strips them, then you have to get a whole new shock. And it's a pain, because it gets annoying after a while. That's the wrong way, I'm smart. So there we go. Got it all the way down. A little bit of excess oil there. That's fine. Doesn't really matter much. Wipe it off. Put our retainers back on. And then I'm actually going to go back over to my shock box. And I'm going to try to pick one of these, a couple of those, to put on it, because there was none of those when I pulled it off. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with medium. Actually bigger ones, and then just a nice thin little one. Okay, and we're doing this to both shocks. So I'm going to take these on. So my goal here is to make it so it kind of handles better. Make it so the spring has a little bit more in it. So we're going to put these two on. Okay, and then we're going to put our cup thing that holds the spring in. Going to put that on. Put the actual spring on, lift the spring up, and find our retainer. Put our retainer on, clip it in there, let that go. There you go, fully rebuilt Traxxas shock. Then, I don't know if you can hear that, but if you push it all the way up, you can hear it. That means I probably didn't do it the best, didn't get as much air out as I probably should have. But again, that really doesn't matter if you're just going to bash it like me. If you're going to go do like rally stuff and track stuff, you'd probably make it so that it would be a little bit better. There you go. Then you just got to do that on the rest of them. And voila. Then you're good. Alright. This has been Zach. See you guys next time.